So you can take a little peek through the window. Real pretty. On this video, I'm going to teach you how to make the window square. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook and some cotton yarn size 4. We're going to start with a slip knot and we're going to start with a base ring. For your base ring, you want to chain 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we want to close this ring by doing a slip stitch into the very first chain that you made. So we find that first chain, insert our hook into it, grab the yarn and pull through to close. And we're going to be working into the center of that ring. Now for row 1, we're going to chain 1. And you want to do 16 single crochets into the ring. So here is 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do a total of 16 single crochets off camera. I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, I just did my 16th single crochet. And now to finish off this row, we just want to do a slip stitch into the very first single crochet off the row. So you insert your hook into that stitch and then close it off with a slip stitch. This here is the end of row 1. For row 2, we want to chain 1. And then you want to do 1 single crochet into the same stitch. So into the same stitch that you did your slip stitch into there, insert your hook and do 1 single crochet. Now we're going to chain 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to skip 3 stitches and then do 1 single crochet into the next. So you skip 1, 2, 3 into the next, a single crochet. And we want to do this again. We're going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Skip 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3 into the next, a single crochet. We want basically a total of these, a total of 4 of these loops. So let's do it again. 10, chain 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You're going to skip 3 stitches and then do 1 single crochet into the next. We're going to do this together one more time. Chain 10. And given that this is the last loop, you're going to skip that single crochet. You're just going to skip 3 stitches, which is the last 3 stitches you have. And then you're going to do a slip stitch into the very first single crochet that you made. So we find that stitch, insert our hook, grab the yarn and pull through to close. And this here is the end of row 2. For row 3, we're going to chain 1 and then do 1 single crochet into the same place as the slip stitch. So into that single crochet of the previous row, you want to do a single crochet. And now we're going to do 11 single crochets into the next chain 10 space. So around the chain space, we're just going to work 11 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And now you want to do 1 single crochet into the single crochet. And this is what we want to repeat around. You basically want 11 single crochets into the 10 chain spaces. Chain 10 spaces, and then a single crochet into the single crochets. So I'm going to do this 3 times, finishing off with the 11 single crochets at the last loop, and I'll see you when I'm done that. Okay, I just finished my final 11 single crochets into the last chain 10 space. And now we're going to be skipping the last single crochet because you already have that. So we're going to be doing a slip stitch into the very first single crochet of the row. And this here is the end of row 3. For row 4, we're going to chain 1 and do 1 single crochet into the same place as the last slip stitch. So into that same stitch, a single crochet. Now we want to do 1 single crochet into each of the next 5 stitches. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to do 2 single crochets into the next single crochet, and that's going to give you a corner. So into the next stitch, 2 single crochets. Now you want to do 1 single crochet into each of the next 11 stitches. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And that basically ends the repetition. So the repetition starts at a corner, so 2 single crochets into the next stitch, and then 1 single crochet into each of the next 11 stitches. So let's do it again together. We start the repetition at 2 single crochets into the next stitch to form a corner. And now you want to do 1 single crochet into each of the next 11 stitches. And that's going to bring you to the next corner. Then you want to do that again, 2 single crochets into the next stitch, 11. So 1 into each stitch of the next 11, corner. And then we're going to finish off a little bit differently. So I'm going to do the 11 here, the corner, the next 11, and I'll see you when I'm here. Okay, I just did my 11 single crochets of the last side. And now I'm going to do my very last corner. So into the next stitch, just do 2 single crochets into the same one. And now we've come around and we should have 5 stitches on the side, into which we're going to do 1 single crochet into each one of them. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now to finish off this row, you just want to do a slip stitch into the top of the first single crochet of the row. So into that first single crochet, insert your hook, pull the yarn through to close. And this here is the end of row 4. For row 5, we're going to chain 1. And then you want to do 1 single crochet into each of the stitches of the row, starting with the one that you just did a slip stitch into. Into there, we do a single crochet. And basically, we're going to do a single crochet into each stitch all the way around, except for, the ones that you did a corner into. It's 2 single crochets into the same stitch. So we're going to be working 2 single crochets into the first of those 2. So I'll do it with you. Let's do first this side, just a single crochet into each stitch until you hit the corner. And so here I'm at the corner, meaning I have 2 single crochets into the same stitch in the previous row. So into that first one, we're going to do 2 single crochets into the same one. Then after that, you're just going to do 1 single crochet into each stitch of the side until you hit that corner. And then into that first of the 2 that you have, you're going to work 2 single crochets there. So do this all the way around. I'll see you when you're done. Okay, so I've just come all the way around. I've got my last corner to work and the last half of the last side. So I've come to the last corner into this stitch, which is the first one of the 2. I'm going to do 2 single crochets into the same one. And now I'm going to finish off the side by doing 1 single crochet into each of the stitches, which is just 5 of them. Actually, sorry, 6 of them, because you had done that increase in the previous row. And so now to finish off this row, you just want to do a slip stitch into the very first single crochet off the row. And now moving forward, you can actually, if you want to increase the square, you just want to repeat row 5 for however many stitches for however many rows you want to increase the size of the square. I'm going to go ahead and cut off my yarn and thread my ends through. And here we have it. Look how gorgeous this is. I really like the color that I used. As you can see, it kind of looks like a window. And I love that you can just make this as big as you want because it's just the same row repetition. So you can take a little peek through the window, and then it's solid single crochets around to give it that structure. Real pretty. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.